this is going to work or not. I've had to take my iPad off its stand. Facebook won't turn the camera for some reason. And it's not an update issue because everything's updated. I don't know. I've rebooted the phone. I've done everything I need to do and nothing's working. So we're going to have two different views of this video. And more than likely, everybody that's on YouTube, no, everybody that's on Facebook maybe need to go over to the YouTube channel and it will look right. But right now, it's not looking right at all. And I gotta let go of my perfectionism. And I'm about to cry. So, you know, you get used to doing things and then they do some update and it changes everything. And it just really makes me livid. But I'm going to be slow to anger. And it is not user error. I have done everything that I know to do. So I'm going to drink my coffee, get a little bit more jittery, and just go into the questions and answers. Well, it's not perfectly fine on Facebook. My picture is up and down. You can't see the wide shot of my "In God We Trust" and my beautiful American flag. You can't see any of that because they're choosing not to let me do a landscape view. But I'm just going to breathe and calm myself down. Say a little prayer. God, give me peace. We'll just get it done the best way we can. So it looks like we've gotten a lot of people in here. Sorry it's taken forever to get going. Somebody, Michelle says, devil be gone. Yep, that's true. So let's do this. I got 3 pages of questions here. And you know, before I came in here, as I was getting my hair done and putting on some lipstick, I thought, well, maybe I'll just put on a second cross. I got 2 crosses on today. Just, oh. Okay, first question. Let me set up straight. Mark Lowry says that every time he starts to do his little singing classes, he says, now set up straight so that your lungs can fill with air and you can breathe. So I'm setting up straight. What advice can you give to someone who doesn't own a dishwasher and has 4 small children? Oh, that's just beautiful. You got 4 babies. You know, people didn't have dishwashers for a long time, but they learned how to wash dishes. I would get me a dishpan that fits directly right in your sink, and I would put that little dishpan underneath your sink to hold the dishes, the dirty dishes. You got to clean out from under your sink to make room under there. You don't need all that stuff you got under there. You got mayonnaise jars and you've got vases and lots of cleaning supplies which you never use. So let's clean out from under your sink. Make room for a dishpan. And that dishpan is going to be your dirty dish disposal unit. You don't need a dishwasher, but you need a system for washing your dishes. So your system with 4 little kids is after every meal you feed these babies, and they got to be fed morning, noon, and night, and they need their little snacks because their little bodies are going 90 miles an hour, so they need wholesome snacks. Liz loves to feed her kids hummus, and she's learned how to make it. She's learned how to make it with chickpeas and tahini. Yeah, there's some recipes for hummus out there. You can make your own little hummus. You can make hummus out of pinto beans and out of black beans and chickpeas. You can make hummus out of anything if you want to. It's kind of easy. So Your dishwasher is a dirty dish disposal unit. So having a dishpan can be that dirty dish disposal unit, but you gotta wash the dishes. You gotta wash the dishes. You got it? So after every meal, and you got 4 little helpers there, get them to help you clear off. In fact, you can use your dishpan to help clear the table off. Sit around a breakfast table, lunch table, dinner table, and use your dishpan to clear the dishes off. And that can be somebody's job. And then another person can get to stand up at the sink and wash the dishes. Yeah, they might not be perfect, but they'll be washed and they'll be learning how to do it, and they'll think it's play. Little Dylan loves to think about it as play, you know? So let's wash those dishes after every meal. That's the main thing. Wash them all the way. Wash, rinse, dry, put away. Wash, rinse, dry. Well, it's really 5 steps. Clear the table. Wash, rinse, dry, put away. Clear the table. Wash, rinse, dry, put away. 5 steps. You got 4 children and you yourself. That's 5 steps. So you get somebody to clear the table, and you get somebody to wash, you get somebody to dry, and then you get to put the dishes away, or you teach the children how to put them away. And a good way to help teach the children how to put things away is keep the dishes down on a lower shelf. You know, you got all these sippy cups and things. Maybe you got a basket for those that's on a lower shelf. Let the kids get involved in it. You got a little army there. After I decluttered, there are still things in my living room that I want to keep, but I don't really have a place to take them to put them away yet. What do I do with that until the space is ready for them? You make a space for them. Where do you want to put them? Clear out something in the place where you want to put them. And then everything will have a place. Because you got clutter in that spot where you want to put things. Maybe it's a shelf that you want to display some stuff. Clear it out. What's your priority? Pick it. Okay. Next question. What do you use to clean your wood furniture? I use a purple rag. A damp purple rag. I know people say don't put water on wood. Well, I do. It's a damp purple rag. It grabs everything that's on there, and then I let it dry. I don't use something like Pledge or oil. I don't use any of that stuff because the smell of it makes me sneeze. So I just keep it simple. Plain water. Just wipe it down. How do we handle when somebody unknowingly shames us for not being able to do things like most people because of health problems or a disability? You know what I say? It's water off a duck's back. Just look at them and say, that's your opinion. I'm doing what I can, and Flylady's teaching me how. Now go away. Just don't let it stick to you. Don't let it stick to you. Let it roll right off, because the devil is using those people to discourage you. So stop letting the devil win. Stop it. Stop it now. And when they shame you, it's not them shaming you. It's you accepting it. So let it go. You know, watch Frozen. They have a song in there. Let it go. Let it go. And most people don't say you have a disability. No. You are capable. and you can make things happen. I've seen little people that don't have any arms can get things done. So we are not disabled. We are handy capable. We can do things when we want to do it. You just have to pace yourself. What's the best way to wash curtains? Well, I only have one curtain in my whole house, and it's right there, and it's to block direct sunlight from coming into my studio. One curtain in my whole house. And if it got dirty and dusty, I'd probably just throw it away because it was like $5. But you can throw it in the wash machine on delicate, and you can throw it in the dryer on delicate. Yeah, you just have to get it down and wash it. Get it down and wash it. And you need to read the tag on them. It says how to wash it because some of them are made with rayon and those don't wash well. Some people just throw them in the dryer and get all the dust off of them. But you're going to get the sneezing going on. Yep, you are, because they're going to have a lot of dust in them. And you know, it might look good to redo your curtains every once in a while. I have a beautiful view. Nobody can see my house from the road. And I don't want to cover it up with curtains. Not at all. Because this is my house. And I love the woods as much as I love anything. And I love the light coming in. So I don't have curtains except for the studio. I'm going to drink some more coffee, y'all. Okay. How did you get the idea of Flylady to help others? I didn't. It wasn't in my wheelhouse. I had no clue, but somebody asked for my help, and being the person I am, if somebody wants help, I'm going to help them. And I believe that person was an angel at the time, because God knew I would never set out and do something like this. God knew me, but he knew I could. I was capable of doing it. And the best compliment Robert ever gave me was, "You're a capable woman." So I didn't have the idea. Somebody asked for help, and I just stepped up and said, "Yep. Here I am, Lord, send me." And I did it. I did it without even thinking because my house was in order. Now, if my house had been a mess, I'd probably said, "I don't have time." But it wasn't. It was organized. It was clean. And I had time. And my arm wasn't broke. And if it was, I could have still done it. I could type one-handed. How often do we wash our purple rags? When they're dirty. You can fill your sink full of hot soapy water and wash them in your sink and hang them up and let them dry outside on your lawn furniture. You can, if you've got a lot of them, you can put them all in the washing machine and run the washing machine. Yes, I wash silver and purple rags all together. Pink rag, I wash them all together along with my mop cloths. And I wash them on hot water because I want them sterilized. Anyway, y'all just wash them. I keep one in my bathtub all the time. It gets washed every time I take a bath. I put a little soap on it and rinse it out and hang it up when I'm through. Yeah, I wash it in the bathtub. I wash it in my kitchen sink. I use a purple rag every day for cleaning my dishes and wiping down my counters. There's nothing better. How do I teach my kids to help and become more organized? You teach your kids by example. And if you complain about doing laundry and doing dishes, they're never going to want to do them. You got to read uh, Mark Twain and how Huckleberry Finn was having so much fun whitewashing the fence that everybody wanted to help. Your attitude is what pushes them away. And when you change that attitude, we got a testimonial one time, and this lady they were in the military, Navy, and she and her little 8-year-old daughter were folding clothes, and the little girl picked up Daddy's underwear, and Mommy said, "I'll fold Daddy's underwear. You don't have to worry about Daddy's underwear." And she put her little hands on her hips and she says, "Well, I might as well learn how to do it now. I'm going to be folding clothes for the rest of my life." Where did she hear that attitude? Where did she hear it? It came out of Mommy's mouth, is where it came from. Now, if your attitude that everything's a chore and you need more help and these people aren't helping me, they're going to run away from you as hard as they can. So stop this attitude. This attitude pushes people away from you. But if you have fun doing it, if you whistle while you work, like in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, if you have fun with it, if you make it fun, if you turn it into a game, that's our motto this year. Excuses be gone. Make it fun and it'll get done in 2021. Excuses be gone. Do you hear me? Excuses be gone. If you'll play games with them, put soap suds down on the floor and let them put a little water in, if it's a linoleum floor in your kitchen, your kids will clean that floor better than anything's ever been done. What are things you suggest I can do to keep busy? My home is clean and I'm lonely during this COVID time. I'm single and retired too. Well, the best thing is to love others. And how can you do that being socially distanced and staying home? Well, I have a friend who's not well, but she says she can get on Facebook every day. And when she sees a need, she prays for people. She just prays for people. And other people are just like you. Maybe you start your own little YouTube channel and you talk to people about the pain of being isolated and how to help others. Maybe you cook a meal and you take it next door to somebody that needs some help. You don't have to go in and see them. You can just call them up and say, "I've cooked too much. Can I fix your plate?" And take it to somebody. You can do this. You can do this. You got to reach out and help others. That's what I tried to tell my sister Leanne before she passed away. You got to help others. If you don't get out and help others, God's going to take you. So you've got to share the love. Somehow, some way, whether it's with your voice or with your actions, some way, reach out and share the love. Maybe you do a morning devotional, a Zoom call with some friends, and y'all do a morning devotional. You set up a book group where you sit down and do a Zoom book group, or get on the telephone with people. Pick up the phone, a real phone. If you're lonely, reach out to somebody else. I do 2 shows a day. I have Robert here at home, but I don't have any physical contact with anybody else except Robert. That's it. I don't see anybody else. So reach out. You've got something to say. Love people up with your voice. You can do it. Anybody can turn on their phone and do a video. Or live YouTube, live Facebook. Okay. When do we focus on our garages or attics? There are areas the areas are not always mentioned. It's because we're focusing on the main part of your house. Now, when we're in zone 3, it's the main bathroom and some other room. Now, in order to get your garage cleaned out, you can't spend all day in that garage. It's going to drive you nuts. But you can spend 15 minutes. 15 minutes once a day when we're in zone 3. Maybe you go down there every day and spend 15 minutes. You don't have to spend all day, just 15 minutes. But those areas don't make your house look messy. No, they don't. Those areas, the, the flat surfaces in your living room and your kitchen make your house look messy. So let's focus on the main areas of the house. And then when you get those straightened out, you can go in to the basement, a craft room, an attic. But you don't want to do the attic in the summertime if you're in hot summertime weather. I'd like to support Flylady by buying a package. Which package would be the best to start with? Well, it's according to how much money you have. If you've got $50, buy the Back to Basics package. That gets you everything you need. If you've got, I don't know how much the ultimate package is, but it's $75 off. It's over $200. It's got the multi-wand and the the carpet sweeper in it, the feather duster. Those are some fun tools. And if you can afford that, get the ultimate pack. But the main thing is pick something. Don't just wait to have the perfect time to do it. Pick something and then stick with it. Stick with it. Picking up a tool and using it. And that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to pick up a tool and use it. Pick up a tool and use it. Our tools motivate. I'm new with Flylady. When you say only the middles, when do we actually clean the remaining areas? Well, each week we're in a different zone in our house. And we send out a mission every day that is for that zone. And it's 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. So if you will take those 5 minutes. Now, we're telling you just do the middles. That's vacuuming. I don't want you moving furniture. A carpet sweeper, they get under furniture. Don't make it harder than it is. We pile on because of our perfectionism. Stop it. Stop being a perfectionist and let's just do what we can. So once a month we're going to be in a different zone in our house, and that's when we tackle little things like cleaning out light fixtures and getting under the furniture and wiping down things that we really don't get to but once a month. My laundry room is a huge disaster. A family of 10. I'm the only one who does laundry too. Any suggestions? Okay, here's my suggestion. If you didn't do laundry for a week, I want you to think about this. If you didn't do laundry for a week, how many loads would you do? Well, you got 10 people. That's 10 outfits every day. That's 10 shirts and 10 pairs of pants or shorts or whatever. That's 20 pieces of laundry just for one day. 20 pieces of laundry. I would say that's probably 2 loads, maybe 1, but you got to have a big machine for that. You got to do 1 load a day. Then you're looking at towels for 10 people. But if you have hooks in your bathroom for these towels, you hang the towels back up. Hang the towels back up. Now, we have a wide variety of colors. And if you can afford it, get a different color for each person in your home. A different color. So a different color laundry basket. Say you got a little girl and she loves pink. Get a pink laundry basket or a pink mesh fold up basket for her laundry, a pink sheets, pink towels, pink and maybe you just do one a month to do this. But pink towels, pink sheets, uh pink hangers, and she's pink. And you can color code her the same way on your calendar. You got a little boy, he loves John Deere green. Get a green basket. If you can't find a green laundry basket, then get a white one and use a green Sharpie on it and write his name. You can color code with Sharpies on white. White hangers, color code them with green. And then you know everybody. And as they get older, they can start doing their own laundry. You got it? Once a week, you're going to have sheets. You got girl sheets and boy sheets. So I would do the girl sheets one day, the boy sheets another day, and mom and dad's another day. So that's 3 days you're doing sheets. 3 days you're doing sheets. Towels, I would do them once a week. Once a week. And then dry them and hang them right back up before their bath. But they've got to be hung back up so they dry. Your house needs the moisture in the atmosphere. But if you didn't do any laundry at all for a whole week and you had to go to the laundromat, how many washing machines would you have to pay for? How many? And a lot of the clothes that are in your laundry room don't fit somebody. So you've got to learn how to advance the clothes up the family line, so to speak. Hand-me-downs, but hand-me-ups. And be thankful. You got little kids, that's a whole different laundry. You got to use sensitive, little tiny children, infants, and toddlers. You need to use sensitive skin laundry detergent. But you can do it. So if you didn't do the laundry for a whole week and you went to the laundromat, that would be, say you had 15 loads of laundry to do. That would be 15 washers. 15 washers is 2 loads a day. You can do 2 loads a day. Start to finish. As soon as they get through with their baths at night, you start a load of laundry. First thing in the morning, you put that load of laundry in the dryer and start another load of laundry. And then you've got 2 loads going. 2 loads a day is going to keep the laundry from piling up. Now, if you have all of this laundry and you need to go to the laundromat to get caught up, what are you going to take with you? You're going to take hangers. You're going to take laundry baskets. You're going to take, and pre-sort the laundry before you go. You got all these darks, pre-sort them by people. I don't know how you're going to pre-sort. Pre-sort darks, lights, towels, sheets. And maybe you got 2 loads of darks, 2 loads of lights, 2 loads of towels, 2 loads of sheets, maybe 3 loads of sheets to wash the sheets for one week. And there you have it. You're doing 15 loads of laundry at one time. That's not fun. But a load a day from start to finish. And then at the end, after everybody's had their baths, start another load and be ready to kick it off the next morning. And have that be part of your morning routine to go reboot the laundry, put the wet stuff in the dryer, and start another load. Don't ever go to the laundry room empty-handed because you can always wash something, even if it's purple rags and towels and dish towels. So procrastination gets you in this shape. And then you get your kids helping. And Justin started doing his own laundry at 9 years old. You know why? Because I didn't do it to suit him. And he was a little born organized child. So I said, okay, you want to do your own laundry? Go for it. And he did. He'd come in from school, he'd put on his play clothes, and he'd do a load of laundry. So laundry and papers, they're never ending. But if you get a system, you can get it done. Do you hear me? You can get it done. But the color coding the kids, that's a fun way to do it. That is a fun way to do it. And you color code the calendar just the same way. This week we are in our kitchens. We got one more day after today in our kitchens. And then next week we're going to be in zone 3, and you can tackle some of that garage next week. We have we're making our beds. Get your whole family making their beds. It's a fun habit. Teach them how to make their beds while they're still in it. And you know how you do that? Pull while they're in the bed. Now you can show them how to do it, and they're going to have so much fun with this. While you're in the bed, pull your covers up to your chinny chin chin. And then slide out the side. And then all you got to do is put it over your pillow and pull your bedspread up, and you're good to go. You're good to go. The bed's made. We've had people say they make up their side, and then they go to work before their husband gets up, and she goes in and she straightens the covers on top of him and tucks him in. So he just has to roll out the side, and the bed's practically made. How sweet. How sweet. A loving touch gets the bed made. Well, folks, that's all our questions. Sorry it took so long to get started. But I'm okay now. It's all good. I gotta work on this. I don't know what's happening here. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you at 3 o'clock. Bring your tea, and we'll have some fun. Maybe I'll be outside if we don't have that beep beep noise and gun shooting like we had yesterday. That was fun. I like living in a neighborhood where somebody feels fine about shooting a gun. Yep. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Bye.